Good morning, happy Monday. We're officially 4 days from launch, holy shit. Wow. Let me welcome y'all to this vlog because we have not talked yet. I have been away for a while. Content was just not a priority because this entire month I've been rolling out and preparing for my launch for Sanders and Social. And let me just tell y'all, God is so faithful, okay? We're gonna get deep for a minute. Good morning. We're gonna get deep at 8:46 in the morning. God is so faithful because whenever you find your purpose and you fully step into it and you just tell him like you got it and then you do the best that you can, he just outperforms every time. Like when I tell you guys I've already booked 2 clients and we're not even launched. But all of that to say, I am just so grateful for the support that I've gotten thus far. I'm very excited for this launch party on Friday. Literally all of my friends are coming. Some of the content girlies are coming. I am just so excited. My family's coming. I'm so excited. This video is basically gonna be me taking you through the entire launch week. Obviously you've seen my maintenance. I got my hair done. I got my brows done, but I couldn't record that because you know you gotta hold your face. So I couldn't really hold the camera and I didn't bring my tripod. So I didn't record that. But today we are shooting launch content. I am hooking up with a videographer here in Charlotte. I'll put her tag on the screen. She's going to help me film a launch reel / TikTok today, and then also going to be videoing my event and making a launch party recap on Friday. I've got my eye patches on because I really did not sleep much last night. I want to go ahead and do my lashes, probably lay my edges back down, and then my outfit is already picked out. I just need to pack my camera bag. So trying new lashes this week. Not new, but kind of new. So this is the brand Broadway that I've been using. They're the 9 to 16 millimeter narrow volume, but what I didn't realize was that they sell different curls. So this is the DIY 38. I usually get the DIY 40 and it's not as curly. So I'm pretty sure these are like probably a D curl, but I think I might end up liking these better because I just feel like sometimes lashes weigh my eyes down. So I think that these might be good. As always, I'm using the INV Individual Cluster Gentle Adhesive. And we are just going to get right into it, girl. All right, lashes are done. I also laid my edges and just like recurled the end of my ponytail. The makeup that I did today will be the same makeup that I do on Friday for the launch party. Friday is probably gonna be a montage because I'm probably gonna be a bit more rushed. But right now I have the time to walk you through every step. First, I'm starting with my Fenty Beauty Grip Trip Primer. This is the mattifying and blurring primer, and I absolutely love this stuff. When I tell y'all, I was just waiting for Fenty to drop a primer because I have oily skin and all of her other products have been so good for my skin that I knew her primer was just going to stick and hold everything together. This is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick in 3, which is crazy because my summer shade is a 9, okay? Please stop talking to us mixed girls about our color. We're just as confused as you are. I'm going to use my e.l.f. foundation swirl brush to blend this in. And this is definitely like buildable coverage. I go pretty light with the foundation because I like a heavy concealer. Also, I don't even think I've talked about this yet, but earlier this week, I accidentally halfway ripped my dermal piercing out when drying my face with a towel, which is so crazy because I've made it like a year and never had that issue, but I had to get it taken out. So we do have a little hole right here that I'm going to be avoiding. I'm gonna go back and get it pierced in a couple weeks when that's allowed. All right, now I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade 210W. I try to blend under my eye as best as I can with the Beauty Blender, and then whatever I feel like I just can't reach without stabbing myself in the eye, I'm gonna use my Ulta Beauty Buffing Concealer Brush. This is the e.l.f. Blending Eye brush, and then I'm gonna use the Glossier Monochromes palette in Almond, and I'm just gonna go in with this bronzy brown here, and I literally just buff it on the lid. It's kind of got this like copper pinky undertone, which is perfect for the look that I'm trying to achieve today. I'm using my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush and blending it out towards my brow and my face, just so it like diffuses. All right, now for cream products. We're gonna use the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer in Spilling Tea. This is the shade 120. And I put this on with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Blending it out with my blender. Now I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Cream Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush in Peach Face, which is the shade 11. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush. Right, for powder, I'm using my Fenty Beauty Set It Down powder in Lavender. Right, while this sets, I'm going to get dressed and then we'll finish the rest of the makeup. Y'all, we're in the car. Sorry I did not finish the makeup routine vocally. I'm gonna put all of the products up on the screen just so you know what I'm using for the remainder of my routine, but I was on the phone with my cousin and now we are on the way. I just stopped at Vavella Coffee to get an iced coffee, ice on the side, and a sleeve to cover the logo so that we can have an iced coffee in our video. We're shooting at the Omni Hotel. I've never been here before, but we decided on this location after seeing pictures online and seeing their lobby, and it's actually perfect for what I want to execute. By the time this video is up, you guys will have seen the post. I do want y'all to know that I am literally in my dress with sweatpants over it, a big bulky leather jacket, and some Uggs. So these roads are wet and still a little snowy and icy, so I'm going to focus on my driving and I'll talk to y'all when we get there. All right, we are parked in the parking garage. I'm going to take my iced latte and pour it over the ice cup. Throwback to when I was in dance and used to have to change in my car. Also throwback to when I worked at the club and sometimes change in my car. Not very often, but I did occasionally change in the car. Oh my God, I feel the cold. I feel the cold. And this is why I need a trench coat, because I would be able to live my life and just cover my body. But, oh, man in the back. Y'all, I'm out here freezing my ass off for you guys, okay? It's so cold, and I have an iced coffee and my toes are out. It's cold. And there's ice on the ground, and there's snow on the ground. Don't ever say I don't love you. Hello. Or money. My bad. Alright, we are back home. It is currently 2:03. Our shoot really, like actual shooting, did not take us that long. I am so excited to see how it turns out. We got some photos, we got some extra videos. I'm genuinely so excited to see how it turns out. I probably am going to leave my makeup on for a little bit and maybe film some more content. Not really sure. Right now, I'm going to edit all of my footage from today. I'm finally gonna drink my coffee. I literally wasn't drinking it during the shoot because I wanted it to stay at the same level for every clip, but now I can drink my coffee. I have a client call at 4, I think. Yeah, a client call at 4. So I'm just going to get some behind the scenes work done until then. I wanted to get more clips of the shoot for you guys and like set my camera up, but when I tell you, we finished that shoot in and out under an hour. Like we were just going from location to location and getting it done. I didn't even have time to pull the camera out. I literally didn't even have time to set the tripod up and like get clips because it was just such a fast shoot, which I'm so grateful for with the weather, y'all. My toes were freezing, my legs were freezing. It was so cold, but I'm so excited to see the final result. I'm honestly kind of happy that there was still a little bit of snow and ice on the ground. I feel like there's something so cute about that. If you guys haven't seen the launch video, I will have my business account linked down below. So please go check it out because by the time you guys see this video, that video will be up. Hey guys, it is Saturday. It's the day before you all are going to see this video, and I wanted to round out the video, chat about a couple of things. First being, I did not get any content for you guys on here. I'm so sorry. That's why I put in anything that I posted on my stories yesterday. If you want to see anything else, that'll be on both the business and personal Instagram accounts that I will link down below. I will also have a launch party event recap coming at some point this week. I'm not sure exactly when. I'm waiting to get that back from my videographer, which I am very excited about. I wanted to talk about both my launch and my launch party because they were definitely two different vibes, two different things. So starting with my launch, I launched yesterday at 10 a.m. I posted the video that we filmed earlier this week. The response was amazing, the engagement, everything. Thank you to everyone that reposted, liked, commented on that video. I'm so thankful for all of the response to that. Thankful to everyone that texted me yesterday, wished me a great launch, gave me congratulations. Thank you so much. The launch was great. I think that for me, I had to pull myself back into the moment. To me, Standards and Social has already been this thing. I've been working on it for months in secret. It was my baby. I think that I am always looking to the next thing. What do I need to do? What can I do? What do I want to do? And I don't always take in the time to appreciate what I've done. Yesterday, I kind of had to bring myself down and be like, wow, this launch is a big deal because obviously I've been working, but now it's real to everyone else as well. And the feedback I got yesterday, the engagement, the words of kindness, everything yesterday was just so great. It was such a great launch, and I am so excited for this next chapter of my life. That being said, let's talk about my launch party. I initially invited 25 people, and out of those 25 people that I invited and RSVP'd, 7 showed up. And when I say that 7 showed up, I also want to say that out of all of those other people that did not come, only 6 of them told me ahead of time that they would not be able to make my event. Which means that 12 people did not show and did not even have the common decency to tell me they weren't going to show. I was bummed. I was embarrassed. I also want you to know that those 12 people were a mix of both friends and family. People that completely let me down yesterday. I wanted to say that to say a couple things. One, I want to say thank you to those 7 that did show up, and thank you to those 5 people that still called me, texted me, gave me words of encouragement, want to take me out later for dinner and drinks, and want to celebrate this launch because they do care for me. They just sincerely couldn't be here. And I want to thank those 7 people that came because they let me down and I love them down, and it was so great to have a support system. The second thing that I want to say is I was embarrassed. I was sad and I was embarrassed. I bought food, drinks, venue for 25 people, and 7 showed up. And it is a little embarrassing when you have it all worked up. I've been planning this party for 8 months. I invited everyone a full month in advance. And you have everything set up, you have everything planned out, and you have these big expectations, and then they just completely fall flat. And it wouldn't have bothered me that people couldn't make it if, again, they had had the decency to tell me that they couldn't make it. The fact that that was not even a thought in the majority of these people's heads is what's crazy to me. and then to still like all of my content from yesterday, comment under my content. We don't usually get this deep on my YouTube channel. We don't usually talk like this. I don't usually even let y'all in this far, but this is something that I want you guys to see, because I also want you guys to know that sometimes where you're going, not everybody can come with you. I'm entering a new chapter and I had to leave a lot of people behind. And no, I didn't have a conversation with any of these people about them having to go, but they did have to go. I am not one of those that's going to have a conversation with you, especially when the situation speaks for itself. All of that really to say that I love Sanders and Social. I am so proud of me. I am so proud of me building a business. I'm so proud of my launch. I loved my launch party. It was beautiful. I love the people that came. The people that came are always there for me. I'm always there for them. I know they're going to be here for my birthday. They're going to be here for my graduation. They're going to be here for any other event I throw for the rest of my life. And I love them and I appreciate them for that. Sometimes you outgrow people. Sometimes you go in different directions. And also, do not let people make you feel guilty for letting people go. When I'm saying that people are out of my life, yes, that includes the family members. They're done. They're gone. That's just point blank, period. Blood is not thicker than water to me. It's not, because the majority of the people that showed up last night were not blood. It is what it is. And I didn't want to end this video on a negative note. Like, that's not what this conversation was for. But I wanted to be real, because it would be very fake of me to post this video and make it seem like my launch party was perfect and like I was entirely happy, because I wasn't. I came back from my launch party last night really sad, and I fell asleep really sad, and I woke up this morning really angry. I do forgive every single person that did that. I hope their mind was wrapped up in something else. Maybe they had something more serious going on. But that being said, you can forgive people without letting them ever hurt you like that again, which is my plan, because my feelings were very hurt. I just kind of wanted to make sure I was real and honest with you guys, because I think it's so easy to get on social media and make everything seem happy and perfect and fake. And I just felt like I loved this video. I didn't want to scrap this video just because of my feelings about my launch party, because my launch party was still great. I was just so upset. I couldn't even pick up the camera last night to get content. The reality is that I put a lot of money into a party when, with the amount of people that came, we could have all gone to dinner and I would have been just as happy. A lot of money went into this, and for people to be so inconsiderate, not only of that, that's not what matters to me, but of my feelings, and saying they were so excited to support me and then not, and not even telling me about it, is what really sucked. So again, I did not want to end this video on a bad note. I just felt like I needed to get these things off my chest. I needed to talk about them. But again, I do want to say I'm very excited to see where Sanders and Social goes. I am so thankful for everybody that showed up and everybody that couldn't make it but sent me words of encouragement. I love every single girl that came last night. I love myself for this amazing milestone that I've reached. I am so proud of myself. I didn't need the support of all of those people to be proud of myself. I did not, in any way, shape, or form. I am so proud of myself. I know that this business is going to go far. I'm going to go far. I'm completely trusting God for that. And I am back on YouTube at this point. I had to take that little break to get my baby pushed out into the world, but I am back on YouTube for good now. You guys can look for lots of vlogs in this field. I have 9 to 5 days of work ahead of me, and I would love to take you guys along. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I love you guys so much. Thank you to everyone that supported my launch online or in person. I will see you guys in the next one.